Hey y'all, we got some submissions today. PSA mail day. I have seen these unfortunately already, so it won't be a live reaction. I wish it would have been, but it's not. And the reason being, one of the cards hit fairly good for its condition, and the guy told me about it, and I was like, oh, okay. And then he told me about another one, and I was like, all right. And then before I had the chance to stop him, he ended up sending me both of the pictures of what all the grades were, and my curiosity got the best of myself, and it wasn't really that much, so it's my fault. It's not his fault. It's my fault. But I figured I'd go through this real quick for you and then talk about some of these cards real quick. The very first one is the 1994 Michael Jordan Finest Refractor. And that came back in 8. And this is the one that he initially told me about, because when I examined it, there was some side ridges here. I don't want to say water damage, but they were basically moisture bumps. They were raised up just a little bit. So I thought this was going to get maybe a 6. This is a buddy of mine's. This is the one he wanted me to grade this, and it had the foil cover on it. So because I thought it was getting a 6, I was like, why don't we take that foil off and see if maybe that'll help the grade a little bit. I personally, once you decide to slab it, take the coating off, man, especially for refractors, because that's finite, that's final. This is what it's going to look like forever, and I personally don't like the coating look on the finite product, the final product. So it just makes it look better. So I'm guessing that helped because the front was completely pristine because of that coating that we took off. So it ended up getting an 8. I thought at most it was going to get a 7, but it ended up getting an 8. And second, I had a feeling this was not going to get a 10 either. But this is Charles Barkley's Scoring Kings. I ended up getting a box of these. This came back 9. I ended up getting a box of these and hit Barkley. Unfortunately, it wasn't a Jordan, but Barkley is, I don't know. I like these cards. I really like these cards. I'd probably grade every single one if I got every single one. Next, 1992 Skybox Michael Jordan Olympic Team Gem Mint 10. I love the looks of these cards. They're real basic. Real nice. They started getting into a more modern look right around this time, but it still keeps that old school vibe. And my dogs are outside, so you'll probably hear them barking just like just now. I have a fence like right on the other side of there that ends, and it's the front of the yard, and there's other dogs over there, and the one constantly barks to try to get the attention of the other dog. We had 1992 Skybox Michael Jordan Gem Mint 10. This is part of the same set. This is the USA, and this is the base. But again, I looked these over very cleanly, and I wanted this 10 in my collection, as well as that USA card, definitely. Not sure what happened here, but I got a 8 out of this 92 Ultra. These were part of my second. I got a bunch of these old boxes, and I graded a first section, and that section part you guys already have seen. It was a while ago. But this is the second section. So I got a 1993 Michael Jordan Mint 9. I think this might have been a month where I didn't have a lot, so I sent kind of leftovers from the previous submission. 1991 Michael Jordan Gem Mint 10 Upper Deck. Always like this card a lot. We have another 1991 Upper Deck Gem Mint 10. Here's the one I've been going for a while. I have submitted this card. This is probably the third submission. I've probably submitted 4 already. I think there was one in the next one. But I really wanted this to come back 10. I didn't want to buy it for $100. I figured I'd try my luck at grading a couple of them and sell the ones that weren't a Gem Mint 10. But this one is going to stay with me. This is one that I grew up on. It was probably year number 2 that I was collecting, or year number 3. I started collecting with 1990-91 hoops. So this was one of the big cards that was kind of major in my childhood. This one, and there's Living Legends, and Total D. Those inserts, that was big for me. Anthony Hardaway's rookie year, Chris Webber's rookie year. You guys have seen this one before. I graded another one. Again, I love this card. It's a checklist for Upper Deck. It's just a nice card. A 1991 Upper Deck Gem Mint 10 All-Star checklist. Those All-Star jerseys are my favorite jerseys that they came out with. I think there was, sorry about that, there was 2 or 3 jerseys years that were like that. Michael Jordan Ultra Mint 9. Joel Embiid. I know I have submitted, again, I've submitted 4 or 5 of these. Okay. These are always, typically when I throw them in there, they're 9 and 10s. So these are kind of money cards for me. A 9 usually fetches about $15. A 10 usually fetches around 25. And if it's costing me under 10 to grade and I have these on hand, I'm going to make, $5-10 here and there. It's kind of nickel and diamond, but every little bit counts. It all adds up. You know what I mean? And this is a set that I'm working on right now. 2003 Upper Deck LeBron James Phenomenal Beginnings Gem Mint 10. I have probably a good 50 of these. And what I wanted to do is, because you can get them for so cheap online, I wanted to start grading the ones that I think are a 10 and try to fill out, this is number 8, and try to actually complete this set as a Gem Mint 10. And so far I have 5 at a Gem Mint 10, but one of my submissions that I had sent out, I'm not sure, I think it's a 30 card lot, something like that. Like 10 of them are the LeBron James ones. So should be, after that submission, I should be right around halfway there. And then I'm going to hang on to that for myself. There was one more thing. Oh yeah, I don't know if I told you guys, but I have 89 submissions in one little drop, and that was about a week ago I sent them in. So that's going to be really, really exciting. Also, next month's submission's going to have a lot of cool stuff too. A lot of Ja Morant's, that Blue Velocity Ja Morant, a couple Pulsars, purples, pinks, no, reds. Yeah, it's going to have a lot of stuff. So that was my little quick mail day today. I wanted to share it with you guys before I did anything, before I started putting them away or give the one to my friend. But that's it. Thanks for joining me, and hopefully we'll get some more content for you soon. Thanks. Bye.